Right, so today, as you can see from behind, we're up in town. More specifically, we're at Victoria Station. So, firstly, we've come up to watch Oliver, the show, because I got Sarah tickets for Christmas or her birthday, can't remember which one, to go and see Oliver, because she's always wanted to go and see it. So we're just coming in, we've got the matinee showing this afternoon of it, and then from there we're heading back over to Chelsea and the Chalk, where we're booked in for dinner. So those that don't know, the Chalk is Tom Kerridge pub in London, and our youngest son Ben, who's a chef, is actually a chef there. So for once he's going to cook us dinner, but to make a change, and we won't have to clear up the mess he makes. So we'll head over to the Chalk. We probably won't be able to show you anything of Oliver because it's in the theatre and that kind of thing, but we should be able to show you the Chalk and the food there. It's rather tasty food by all accounts. So I'm having to talk into the microphone because it's super noisy in here. We're downstairs in the basement of a pub. Obviously it's an Irish pub, really quirky little place as well. And it's called Waxy O'Connell's, hence all the Irish music and everything. So we're just stopping here getting a bite to eat and then some lunch. But I'll quickly turn it around and show you. So this is down, and in the basement area of the pub there's loads of little levels and little bars, quirky little corners just like this. Sarah's just at the bar, gonna order some food and a drink. So there's a contradiction for you, a Scotch egg in an Irish bar, but it's actually a black pudding and something or another Scotch egg. Sarah's just gone for some seasoned chips because we didn't want too much to eat because we're out, like we say, we're out at Ben's, the Chalk, for a proper meal tonight. So just a quick snack before we go to the theatre. So we are now in the Chalk, just in case you hadn't noticed, change of venue. So this is obviously Tom Kerridge's bar in Chelsea, It used to be called the Tap and Grill, and they've now rebranded it to Chalk. And I think I said before, our youngest son, Ben, is one of the chefs in here. So we've come here for dinner tonight, who's up and in the area. The food does look exceptionally good. So we come to give them a restaurant review. So it's just me and Sarah here tonight, but so far we are well early for the dinner. So we're just having a drink upstairs before the table's ready. So we've moved downstairs now, so if I turn it around, you'll be able to see. So if I flip the camera around, just like that, that's the open pass into the kitchen, so you can see what's being cooked. Turn you back round. So I think I'm probably going to go for the hand and flowers, chicken and duck liver parfait, churn to order, whatever that means. Hopefully Ben will be doing some work, doing a bit of churning. With a poultry jelly. I think Sarah's going for some, was it a mushrooms, with garlic?
Crispy mushrooms, but...
Crispy mushrooms, but without butter and that sort of thing in it. So mains, we've all been looking at the pork schnitzel. So pork schnitzel with smoked bacon, pickled cabbage and the fried duck egg on top. I think Sarah's going to go for that. And Ben has also recommended there's a baby chicken roasted in curry butter with braised beans and a preserved lemon. Sides-wise, we're probably going to go for like a Chelsea spud. Because other than that, it's big sleeve salad. Nothing that's wrong with the salad, but it's just, anyone that knows me knows I don't do salad. It's the green stuff, it's bad for you. It comes out the ground, it's just like, so I prefer the stuff that eats the salad. Right, so although we didn't order this, Ben has actually stuck that on our menu. It's an Nduja. And mozzarella and other few bits and pieces, Scotch egg.
It's not Scotch egg.
Not Scotch egg, obviously. I can see that's not a Scotch egg. I'm just so used to ordering Scotch egg, that's obviously a sausage roll. Sarah's got the dairy-free mushrooms. And then that will be my chicken liver and duck parfait. Something along those lines. Does smell amazing. So, just saying, the chicken parfait is amazingly good. It's really, really light. So, because it's parfait and it's all like freshly whipped, it's really, really light compared to like a pate, which all normally comes out quite dense and thick. And then on top of it, you've got this poultry jelly. Now, so it's almost like if you imagine you get stock and you really reduce it down to like it's a real thick syrupy, and then let it cool, put it in the fridge, and then over the top of it just to keep the parfait fresh underneath. But the flavour is absolutely amazing. It's like a real rich, intense umami type flavour. Absolutely amazing. It's stunningly good. So that's what it's like. You can see obviously the parfait on the bottom. And then the, like I was saying about the sort of reduced like part over the top, it's just, honestly, the flavour is so intense, so amazing. So we're just finishing off the stars. Got to be honest, they are absolutely amazing. The flavour of the parfait and all the bits that go with it. And it's on, what's the bread? A brioche, toasted brioche. Absolutely amazing. Sarah loved the mushrooms. I've not got round to the sausage roll yet. Purely because I'm trying to pace myself a little bit to make sure that I've got enough room, because one of the puddings is cheese and biscuits, and I do love a good cheese and biscuits, so if I can make it that far, I'll be well happy.
Cheese and fruit bread.
Cheese and fruit bread. Oh yeah, no, I've seen that on the Ben showed us pictures of that. So, but yeah, no, the starters absolutely amazing, proper banging. Flavours are like I say, layers of flavours, real deep, intense flavours, and like the parfait with the poultry bit on top, absolutely like deep umami flavours, fantastic. Okay, so the mains have turned up. Now that is that should have an amazingly banging duck egg on top. Apart from the fact that Sarah refuses to have the duck egg, just so in case it pops. So that there is my baby chicken. The smell is fantastic. And then we have a Chelsea spud with garlic butter, and then the creamy mash to go with it. But I've got to be honest, the baby chicken and that pork chop. I've kind of got pork chop envy now. That is like, does look good. If I had it, trust me, would definitely have the duck egg on top. But there we go. So, yeah. So we're just tucking into the mains. The baby chicken with a curry butter. It's a work of art, trust me. You can't really properly see it because it's like, but you've got the light curry flavour. It's not a heavy curry. It's not like a curry, but it's like almost like a perfumed curry flavour running through it. Sarah's pork chop. Honestly, if you've not come to this place, come here, try the food. It lives up to the hype, easy, trust me. So, inside the baby chicken, poussin I suppose they call it, it's the cabbage has been stuffed as well with like sausage meat and that. Absolutely fantastic. The flavour it just like complements the rest of the curry flavours and bits and pieces, and because the chicken's been brined, it keeps it and it like just helps it keep it like really moist. And then you're on the bottom, there's the bed of sort of the beans and everything as well. The flavours just mix well together. Absolutely fantastic. And now the Chelsea spud, the butter is now starting to melt all over it. And again, it's not a strong hit of garlic. It's a nice mellow, chilled hum of garlic to it. Sarah's, because we're in a slightly more refined place, stopped picking the pork chop bone up and chewing on it. I've left the chicken legs, just using my fork. Now the curry butter that goes in the chicken, it's kind of that deep sort of, so like a butter chicken curry, you get that deep sort of indulgent flavour. It's like that, but it mixes through the beans and everything as well. Because it's been, like I say, it's been brined, chicken's been brined, it stays like absolutely super moist because it's only such a tiny little bird. Sarah's pork chop.
Amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. And first time, Chelsea spud, first time having the Chelsea spud. Trust me, we will be tapping up young Ben to find out how to cook them back home because they will be the same. Likewise, so we end up with an extra portion of mashed potato to go with it as well. And I can feel my arteries hardening from the kilo of butter that's been mixed through it with the double cream and all the other bits and pieces. So it is super indulgent food, but oh my god, it is so worth it.
I do like the pork chop, but this is amazing.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, if I come back again with nothing wrong with chicken, absolutely fantastic, I would have it again, but I would have to try the pork chop with an egg on it. Got to have that duck egg on it, I'm sorry.
Sharing.
No, Sarah wasn't sharing. Anyway, so all of it's been super good. Like I say, the food here is something else. If you've not been to the Chalk in Chelsea, you can see why it's got Tom Kerridge's stamp on it. It is seriously good, refined pub food. Fingers crossed they're going to get the star this year. I think it comes out March time, so hopefully they will get their star because, to be honest, the food, yeah, it does deserve it. Right, so we're done on the mains, and to be honest, I can't really be doing a dessert, but I feel like I've got to. So once again, being the fact that I am, I will take one for the team and do a pudding. And I do love a rice pudding, so I'm quite tempted to try the rice pudding, see where we go with that. So I've got to be honest, I'm sat here, seen many kitchens like with an open pass, things like that, and it just seems very remarkably calm back there. Normally, they're like running around shouting at each other and everything like that, but I don't know. Not here, it just seems very zen, shall we say. Okay, so that is my rice pudding. Okay, and on top of that, it looks like we've also been sent cheese and biscuits as well. Now, to be honest, I won't complain because I do enjoy the good cheese and biscuits, but going back to the rice pudding, so obviously that's got like rhubarb and bits and pieces on it as well, so yeah, pretty good. So the rhubarb on top, that one there, that's like really nice and tart and cuts through the richness of the rest of the pudding. Phenomenal flavour, really is. So they've actually got the chef out coming to talk to us. He's just double checking because really, and they're behind you cracking up. Bill behind you back there is cracking up laughing. So anyone that knows me knows that cheese and biscuits, it's just the cracker, it's just the vehicle for getting the cheese into your mouth. So looking forward to this one, it's going to be really good. So normally when you get cheese and biscuits, you get like biscuits with it, your crackers, that type of thing, but in here it's actually toasted fruit bread. It just adds a whole nother layer to the cheese. You get that sort of slight sweet kick from the raisins and bits and pieces at times. Tastes fantastic, really is good. Okay, so we've done all three courses. I've actually done all two desserts. And I've got to be honest, the food is really impressive here. If you've not tried it, if you're watching this and you've never tried the chalk in Chelsea, trust me, come and try it because you will be impressed with the food. It definitely lives up to its reputation from the Tom Kerridge family, shall we say. So the food's great. The service is equally as good as what the food is. The girls running around doing the waiting and that kind of thing, so attentive.
Bar staff are brilliant.
Bar staff are fantastic as well. There's nothing. It's all part of one big package that makes the place what it is. So everything complements everything really well. The staff, the front of the house, back of the house, they're obviously all working really well together. Everything's great. Tables are cleared super quickly from when you finished eating. They're wiping the tables down, everything like that. So yeah, you can't fault it. So if you've not been to the Chalk in Chelsea, come and try it. It's definitely worth it. If you have been to the Chalk in Chelsea, leave a comment down below and let us know what you had and what you thought of the food here. So it'd be interesting to see if anyone else has been here. So right, catch you all later on, guys.